everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my plant haul. I wanted to share with you the plants that I went out and got today. It was a mental health day with a friend and my sister, and it was much needed. So 2020 has to 2020, and unfortunately it takes a toll on our mental health and our functioning, quite frankly. And for me, plants are a way of bringing back the zen and the tranquility. And I already own a lot of plants. It's kind of like a small jungle in here, but these are plants that have been on my wish list, that are unique and that bring me joy. So they came home with me, as well as a couple basic Bettys over here as well. So I wanted to share with you these because they make me happy, and maybe it's going to be inspiring for you to go out and start your brand new plant obsession or to further it. And then I do want to say, if you can support a small business, a small nursery, a locally owned, family owned business, again, it's been a rough year. And so most of the time, you're going to find exactly what you're looking for in a smaller family owned business or over a big box store. And most of the time, you're going to find super unique things that you never thought you were going to. So again, if you want more generic, then by all means, shop your local big box store. As well as if that's the only thing that's accessible to you, it's fine. I'm just saying, if you have the opportunity, the small businesses will really appreciate it, and they will love to help show you around, give you all the details about the plants, and help you out. And it's a wonderful experience. So that being said, let's get into it. I want to show you my basic Bettys first because they're great gateway plants. So these are pothos. They're beautiful plants. They are a vining plant. So what that means is they're going to get these vines that go down and they get really long, and they're super fast growers. So this vine itself will start getting really long soon. So they're fantastic for macrame hangings, for hanging baskets. They're great in almost any single different light. Great for bathrooms. I mean, you can literally leave them for like a week or a few without watering them in their spot, and they will be completely fine. So they're fantastic hardy plants, but they're beautiful as well. So they will also, fun fact, tell you how and when, or they will tell you when, not how, to water them when their leaves start curling in on themselves. So that's when they will start looking like they are thirsty, and just give them a good little gulp and they're great to go. So this one is called the green jade pothos, and it's your basic common one. There's also a marble queen, which I do have a lot of. I have a big mama one that her vines are literally like, I don't even know, 6 feet long. They trail across the walls, and it's beautiful, and I love it. So some people might think these are very common plants, very basic, but they're so gorgeous, and they're super great for beginners because they're so easy and tolerant. And again, this is going to like more light. However, if you have more of a low light setting, they'll be fine too. The other one I have here is a neon pothos. So this is also the same type of thing. They trail, they're beautiful. However, this one is super bright, hence the name neon. And it's just so fun and striking that even if you were to mix the two in a pot, look at how beautiful that would be. Like, just, oh, the dimension, the colors is so fun. And I mean, don't you want your hair this color? Gorgeous. Okay. Anyway, so fun beginner plant, fun to have in any, kind of pot, any situation. I love. You can never have too many pothos, especially if you are giving it as a gift. If you know someone's wanting to start out in indoor plants or a garden, pothos is going to be one of your best bets because you can find them with these little vines already just starting to grow. Find them a beautiful little pot and plant them in that, and your gift is great and ready to go. And it's usually pretty inexpensive too. So I highly recommend pothos for a beginner. super easy. Anyway, moving on. Let's put you guys over there. All right, we've got this fun, crazy thing. This is a Juncus spiralis? Sure, because we all know how well I pronounce things. But look at how fun and crazy this guy is. I call it a fizzle stick. I think that's what its common like verbiage is. But isn't that so fun? I love it because it's crazy and it's, you know, just a fun, different kind of plant. If you have like a face planter, something that's a face, this would make great hair for the pot. So I have to find just the right pot for this guy. It's almost like a mix between a succulent and an indoor plant. Don't quote me on that because I'm not really too well versed in this guy. I just knew I had to have him because who wouldn't? It's adorable. It's fun. It's funky. Just like us. Then we have the wildly popular right now, Alocasia. Okay, so this is like a smaller version of your elephant ears. So of course I had to pick him up. I grew my big elephant ears from bulbs, and I'm so upset because maybe 2 have lasted. They are notorious for attracting some kind of pests, so just be wary when you are watering, that you are always looking at the leaves, always looking at the soil to see if there are any pests. And believe me, you can be the cleanest house in the world and pests will still come in. You just have to be vigilant, not trying to scare you, because windows will open, doors will open, and they just come in and they just, you know, make themselves at home. And it's so frustrating. But there are lots of ways to handle pest problems, and a lot of people have their own ways of doing it. So, you know, whatever works for you. However, I'm hoping that this one will give me some relief from pests because I love the shape of alocasias. I love the elephant ear look. It's just so tropical and fun. And quite frankly, they are a plant that needs your attention. So if you are a beginner, it may be a little troubling for you because especially when they're a little immature plant, they will, the smaller leaves will die off and shrivel off first so that they can start to mature. So like this weird process, but they love water, they love attention, they are drama. Like me. No. So yeah, they're great. I love them. They're funky, they're fun, and they're just so much, they're just different. You can't ever have too many. They're like monsteras. You can never have too many. All right, so the next up we have a ginseng. So this is a ficus. However, I love the way they look because of their, I'll call them stump, the roots that come up. It's almost like a mandrake. However, they look like little tushies and I love it. So as you can see, it says water thoroughly and wait till dry. This one was only $18.99, so I was not thoroughly taken back from the price. I was actually quite happy with it, considering they are not a plant that you can find in the box stores. Believe me, I have tried. So I'm excited about this because, you know, anything that looks a little risque is fantastic in my opinion. I think it's a fun conversation piece. I think it is definitely going to be something that your friends and family will come over and say, what? What is that? Do you see what I'm seeing? Yeah, I do, and I love it. So it's fun. It's a great little party conversation piece. Goodness sake. You can tell I needed today. All right, so next up we have this staghorn fern. This baby is quite the popular ticket right now. It is a fern, so it's going to be dramatic. First of all, you have to make sure that they are in humidity. If you have like a bathroom with a nice window and indirect light, they are perfect. What a lot of people are doing right now, what's trendy, is to put them on a slab of redwood with some moss around it, kind of like a moss ball, and it's kind of sticks out from, it'll look like this on the board, and you can hang it on your wall, and it kind of looks like maybe like an antler head in a way. Like it's just like the trophies. That's what I'm trying to say. I can say things. So anyway, this is a very trendy plant right now, and if you can find it in a smaller version, there's a lot of ways that you can guzzy it up and make it pretty and get creative with it. I don't know what I'm doing with it just yet. All I know is I needed to have it, and if you can get your hands on it, I highly suggest it. However, it might not be the best beginner plant just because it is a little fussy. Ferns are notorious for being fussy. Anything in the fern family, which brings me to these guys. So these are both ferns. This guy, this one is a leather fern, I think. I don't know all my ferns. I am just now starting to get into the ferns just because they are so dramatic and chaotic at times. And so I ended up having a lovely little windowsill in my bathroom that gets humidity. So these will fit right on them, and it'd be so cute in little pots. For me, anything that's tiny, I love to see how big it grows. So I would prefer to get a smaller plant than a huge big plant, because sometimes you don't have the room for it. And then by the time it gets to that big, then you'll find the place for it. And a lot of the times it's in very inappropriate places. I have this wonderful big palm tree that I got, I rescued, and it's just ginormous. It plays musical chairs in my house all over. So it's fun with your plants when you finally find the place where it likes the most, and it'll tell you when it likes that particular place, because it'll start thriving and it'll give you the most beautiful leaves. And so that's when you know that it's happy and it likes where it's at. Don't move it. All right, so again, humidity with the ferns. If you have like a humidifier, place it by there and they will love you for it. There's also ceramic, those ceramic ball tray things that create its own humidity naturally, as well as the pebble trays. So just like orchids, just like most plants in general, they love humidity, but these guys need it in order to stay green. Ferns are notorious for having crispy, burnt leaves, so make sure you are keeping them moist, not soaked, but moist, and that they're in indirect light. They do not like having direct burning light down on them because they are super delicate. Their leaves are tiny, fragile, and they are drama. So have fun with the ferns. I'll let you know when I kill them eventually. No, they're fantastic. They're great. I'm excited to try it. This guy, okay, as I was saying, this one is a Peperomia ruby cascade. And so it's a little different. They look almost like little lilies on a vine. I love it. I don't have one like this. There's a lot of different versions of the Peperomias. However, this one was one that I did not have. So, you know, naturally I picked it up. Then let's do this. So this one here looks like a monstera, but 'tis not. No, my friends, this is a mini monstera. So it will not get much bigger than these leaves, which is fantastic because for those of you who have smaller spaces or are intimidated by a bigger plant, this is similar. It has the fenestrations and the slits there. However, it's a little bit easier to maintain and control. So its original name is Rhaphidophora tetrasperma, so mini monstera. So it does have the split leaves, and with monsteras and this mini monstera, when it matures and keeps growing, that's when you're going to see those fenestrations, and that's when you're going to see the split leaves. So don't get discouraged if you bought a smaller baby monstera plant and there's not the splits in it. They will eventually get their splits. It just has to grow a little bit. And quite frankly, if you get them when they're babies or smaller, you're gonna pay a lot less, like a lot less. Because monsteras are super trendy. It's just like the fiddle leaf fig right now, just like the pink princess philodendron. You are going to be paying an arm and a leg for something because they got trendy. So when plants get trendy, plants are something that grow and they take a minute to grow. So if they start becoming trendy, the price of the plant goes up because there's limited stock. They weren't so trendy before, so there's not as much to go around. So just like with anything in the economy, if they're a hot ticket item, the price will get bumped up. So that's why you'll start seeing the trendier plants become super pricey when you're used to paying, you know, a couple, maybe 20 bucks for a monstera. Now you're paying 80 for an itty bitty thing. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Don't get frustrated. If your friends have cuttings to give you, they'll flourish into a beautiful plant. If you use the cuttings, grow them out, it'll be perfect. Just be patient. The growers are catching on to the trendier plants and they are trying to keep up. So again, cuttings are going to be your best bet if you want to keep the price low for certain plants. So, however, found this guy. This was at the local small business shop. So, you know, they do have jewels. They have the diamonds in the rough that you wouldn't normally think that they would have. They do because people go to the big box stores over them. So trust when I say small businesses are fantastic to start and to go to and to continue to support. So anyway, it'll start getting these beautiful split leaves here. And as you can see, there's already a new one growing out. I'm so excited. This has been a wish list item for me. And a lot of the times, again, when you try to go find your wish list plant, they're super expensive. So if you can find it at your local small business, I'm going to keep saying that just because I feel like it's super important and I never get disappointed. I always find what I'm looking for. If not, I find something better. All right, so that's that one. And then I want to show you some succulents that I got. So this is, first of all, the cutest dang thing. These are string of turtles. So similar to string of pearls. However, they're flat and they have like a little spotted leaf. And they're super, super cute, itty bitty babies. So this will grow and vine as well, which I'm excited about. I love anything vining, anything hanging. It's just so ethereal looking and fun. And they're great in any kind of situation, in hanging baskets, anywhere. I just love it. I will let them trail off a plant stand and go down. It just is gorgeous. Love it. So string of turtles, and then the sister got us matching little turtle pots for them. So I'm excited to put him in there. Oh my goodness. And last but not least, this is a lithop or a stone face. However, again, it looks like a tushy and I had to have it. I love these guys. They actually split in the middle here and then they will bloom. They'll have a flower come up out of it. And I believe that's how they continue to disperse and create more. But yeah, they're super fun. They look like little rocks and they look like little tushies. And so, again, if you're not having fun when you're going out shopping for plants, I don't know what to tell you. I find so many unique items and they just make me smile and they make me laugh and they're joy. And they end up becoming kind of like your kids. You get really emotionally attached to them. So when one dies, it's almost traumatic. There's been multiple plants that I have tried to rescue, tried to keep alive, and they just weren't happy. So, you know, unfortunately it happens. Or I've lost a few to lovely pests. So again, it's just, you know, you gotta remember it's okay. It's a plant. It's okay. But you get emotionally attached. My sister and I, we are super, super emotionally attached to our plants. So if something happens, if one goes the wrong way, it's just terribly disappointing. And it's also an investment. So please do your research when you're looking into getting plants. That way you won't disappoint yourself if you don't have the correct space or the right lighting or the right area for your plant. So if you're looking to buy a more expensive plant, do your research on that plant prior to purchasing, and then you'll have a little bit of a game plan. So don't be like me where you don't know where any of these are going to go right now. But again, it's Zen. It's something that helps me to relax. It's something that I enjoy looking at every day. It's something that is a thing to take care of. So it's almost like when you take care of the plant, it takes care of your mental health. So when your mental health suffers, the plants kind of suffer. Just like when you go on a trip and you have that one plant and you didn't get anybody to water it and you come home and it's just like, ugh. That's what happens. So, anyway, I thought this was a little bit of a different video. I thought that was, fun, and I just wanted to share with you what we got today, and I'm super, super excited to start finding homes for these guys. So let me know, what was your favorite plant in this haul? What plant is on your wish list, or what plants, plural, are on your wish list? And let me know if you already have a jungle growing in your home. I would love to hear all about it down in the comment section below. And as always, thank you so much for spending time with me, hanging out. I love, love, love doing these kinds of videos. I think they're fun. So expect more kind of haul videos, because you never know what I need a lot of next. And with that being said, thank you so much. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of the video. That way you'll never miss a video from me. And thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great rest of your night, guys. Bye-bye.